Hello and welcome to the turbulent world with me, James M. Dorsey, as your host. Israel's risky strike against Qatar was neither an unmitigated success nor a complete failure, even if it's too early for a definitive cost benefit analysis of what could prove to be a watershed. Hamas was quick to declare that its top leaders had survived the attack on a villa in a lofty Doha neighborhood. 6 people were reported killed in the attack. The Hamas statement left open whether any of the leaders were wounded in the attack. None of the leaders has been seen in public since the attack, except for political bureau member Suhail al-Hindi, who appeared in an Al Jazeera interview. Mr. al-Hindi said the Hamas leadership was safe and secure, but added that their blood was no different from that of any Palestinian man, woman, or child. It was unclear whether Mr. al-Hindi attended the Hamas meeting called to discuss the latest Israel-endorsed U.S. proposal for an end to the Gaza war. What is certain is that the attack, at least for now, has disrupted efforts to achieve a Gaza ceasefire and persuaded Qatar to pause its mediation effort, allowing Israel to move forward with its planned occupation of Gaza City. Mr. al-Hindi said the Hamas leadership was discussing the latest ceasefire proposal with a positive outlook when Israel attacked. He left unsaid what that positive outlook entailed. Even so, the gap between the positions of the United States, Israel, and Hamas remained wide. In the last 6 weeks, Hamas has largely agreed to proposals put forward by the mediators, Qatar, Egypt, and the United States. The latest proposal called for a 60-day ceasefire, the release of the remaining 48 Hamas-held hostages immediately after the ceasefire takes effect, the disarming of Hamas, whose Gaza-based leaders would go into exile, and the installation of a post-war administration of the Strip. The proposal called for the flow of humanitarian aid into Gaza, but did not address the quantity of aid, who would distribute it, or what types of goods would be allowed in. Israel has repeatedly rejected Hamas's offer to release the hostages in one go, in exchange for an end to the war and an Israeli withdrawal from Gaza. The U.S. proposal suggested that President Donald Trump would guarantee that Israel and Hamas negotiate in good faith until an agreement is reached. Israel has insisted that neither Hamas nor the West Bank-based internationally recognized Palestine Authority would be part of the post-war administration. Arab countries have rejected any role in a post-war administration without the Palestine Authority and a credible Israeli commitment to a two-state resolution of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict involving the creation of a Palestinian state alongside Israel. Most Arab countries agree that Hamas should not be part of Gaza's post-war administration, but disagree with Israel's devastation of Gaza and throttling of the flow of humanitarian aid into the Strip as a way of destroying Hamas, and reject Israel's intention to depopulate Gaza. It is also early days in determining the impact the Israeli strike may have on U.S. relations with Middle Eastern countries. One key determinant is when and how the United States was aware of the Israeli intention to attack Hamas in Qatar. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said the U.S. military had informed the Trump administration of the attack, but refused to indicate whether Israel had told the military or whether the military was relying on its surveillance capabilities. It is unclear how much detail Israel gave the military, if it was the military source. Qatar hosts the U.S. military's largest base in the Middle East. Mr. Trump insisted that he had no advance knowledge of the attack. What appears to be clear is that the United States knew about the attack only minutes before the Israeli planes released their ordnance. If so, the United States may not have given the green light for the attack. U.S. credibility in the Gulf, which relies on the United States for its security, will likely ride on how it responds to the Israeli attack. I'm not thrilled about the whole situation. It's not a good situation. But I will say this: we want the hostages back, but we are not thrilled about the way that went down, Mr. Trump told reporters. Mr. Trump said he would be issuing a full statement on Wednesday. Mrs. Leavitt's carefully crafted statement asserted that the Israeli attack served neither U.S. nor Israeli interests. The question is whether and what steps Mr. Trump might take to rein in Israel. Taking steps could be a watershed. Thank you for joining me today. The rise of artificial intelligence magnifies the importance of journalists with true expertise, top-notch sourcing, and historical depth. These journalists, like me, tell and analyze in-depth stories. Their goal is to enhance their readers' and listeners' ability to form informed opinions of their own. We don't just chronicle events. Our reporting and analysis are shaped by years of on-the-ground coverage, expertise, and historical knowledge. In my case, I have covered geopolitics, the Middle East, and the Muslim world for decades, having been based in multiple countries, including Israel, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Iran, the UAE, Lebanon, Kuwait, and Turkey. Hard-hitting reporting and analysis that lets the chips fall where they may is even more critical in a world of brutal wars, unimaginable humanitarian crises, and increasing authoritarianism. That is the turbulent world with James M. Dorsey's mission since its inception 15 years ago. Thousands worldwide are avid readers and listeners of the turbulent world. Join them in helping to maintain and expand the column and podcast by becoming a paid subscriber. You can contribute by visiting jamesmdorsey.substack.com and choosing one of the subscription options. Thank you for your support and loyalty. Take care and see you soon.